What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? YL with Blockchain Academics. We're going to go into the recent Bitcoin dump. As you guys can see, went from around 9,500 to 9,700. So I'm just going to share this video so some people can jump in and tune in. And we're going to go over where Bitcoin might go, some trading strategies, and whatnot. So Bitcoin was consolidating at this area, and I thought that it was going to dump. Why I thought it was going to dump is just using TD sequential. This is Tom DeMark's sequential system. And as you can see, I like to look at the bigger time scales. So on the monthly, if we're looking at TD, there's the 1, there's the 2. Basically, TD will go in numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you'll get the 9 sell or the 9 buy. So it looks like the 1 is going over the 2, and it's going to start trending up. Month is looking good. These blue lines were the halvings. So huge halving here, huge impact here on the price. And now we are almost coming into the halving, about 85 days. So I want to go to the weekly. We're on our 6. Not bad. This is where I started to see some down, potentially bearish candles. So you have the 9 sell here, and you had the 9 buy here. So not necessarily every time you get the 9, it's like an automatic buy, automatic sell. It's just telling you that the trend is coming to close of an end, or it's just kind of weakening. And that's like 9 consecutive candles. You can see here, Doji, this is great support. This would have been a good buy. And this works really well on stocks as well, any market, honestly. So you saw here, this is a hanging man. You have a little wick right here. Aside from that, looks like a hanging man doji. And what it's meant is like, it leaves you hanging with your profits. For people who took longs, there was 100 million liquidated. So this is trader. You can sign up for free. This is going to be a paid service, but you can sign up using our link. And this is a volume indicator. It's not volume, but it's an order book indicator. That's the best way to put it. It's just like literally using the volume buy sells, and then you can take a decision looking at it. So I've made some pretty good trades using this. As you can see here, if we look at liquidations, 101 million. So you're going to see it at the bottom. Let me zoom out for you guys. 101 million and 94, not $94, but 101.94 million. 100 million got liquidated on this big wick. I'm going to share my strategy on a few videos. I'm not sure if I was going to share a trading strategy using the TD sequential, like how to use it, when to take buys, when to take sells. So on the TD sequential, 5-day, looking like it's bearish. You now have this huge bearish engulfing candle. So I'm wondering, where can this go? You look on the 4-day, you had the 9 candle here, you had the large doji here, and then you have the bearish candle here, just confirming that. 3-day, still on its count. 2-day, this was the 9 candle, doji as well, and then this is the bearish engulfing. And the 1-day, you had the 9 count here. It kind of stalled out, and I was noticing on this trader, on this application, that the volume it just stopped. So as you can see here, like we had a ton of volume here, and it shows you this ribbon. It's very visual. We had a ton of volume here, a ton of buyers, a ton of bulls stepping up. And when bulls were being pushed down, you can see that this ribbon got darker in color. So it's like and you can see all the buys and sells happening here. So you see that about 40,000 took out 29 sellers, and you can just see it here. I heard this saying, 400,000 right there, 51. Is that 51? Yeah, 51 sellers. That's their orders being eaten up by this buyer. So it's like you're looking at this indicator, this volume order book indicator. It's like just having your hand on the heartbeat of the market. You can see literally the buys, the sells, where the bulls are coming in. So when this is coming down, you can notice that this is getting darker and green, and it's getting very well supported. And then while we were consolidating for days, yeah, you can see, I noticed that a lot of the bulls were pulling out their orders. So this makes me think two things. There's indecision here, as you can see, where it's like these guys are ready to catch the price all the way here. Even here, they're ready to catch this price. And then while we start consolidating, you can see that the sell pressure got serious, and the bulls kind of, they walked away. They took their orders, and now they've placed them lower. You can see here it got weaker, it got weaker, it got weaker. And I messaged my buddy this morning. I'm like, look, it looks like a lot of the buy orders are actually being taken, or maybe they're being placed below. Do I have, okay, they're being placed further down. It makes me think that there's indecision, that most of the bulls think that we are going to pull back down, and literally right after that it did pull back down and liquidated $100 million, or is it right here, which is a lot of money. So let's go back to Bitcoin and analysis. On the daily chart, that's huge. I'm going to share a strategy with you guys on the upcoming video on how to buy and sell using TD sequential. So I'm going to go over that right now, just some examples, then we're going to go into Bitcoin. So for example, like look at this 4 hour. I know it's really well on the 4 hour. Let me delete this as well. This would have been a nasty buy. Going basically supporting off our EMA, and then just blew up here. Nasty buy with the 4 hour. We have a 4 hour here giving us a buy. Wouldn't have been on point, but it was still a really great buy. Just gonna look for more nines. 9 sell here, 9 sell here. Just gonna look for a few more examples. 9 sell here, 9 sell here, 9 sell. It just, like I said, you wouldn't take action right on the 9, but it gives you, it warns you that the trend may be coming to an end. I'm going to go to Beyond Meat, and I'm going to jump back on Bitcoin. I just want to show you the power of this TD tool. So on the weekly, look at this. 9 sell up here, 9 buy here. I took the signal, 77%, and this would have saved you a ton of money. Let's say you didn't even sell up here. You sold on this candle, 58%. You know what I mean? You could put it like that. Broke down, tried to retest, couldn't retest, almost tried to retest here as well. Can put another line here, and then broke down. So it's super powerful tool. We're going to get into how to use it when I dedicate a video just on this. So let's go to Bitcoin now. We're going to go over what Bitcoin can do, and let me just go to my normal chart. Bitstamp. Okay, I'm going to remove all indicators. No, I'm not going to do that. So let's just delete these lines. I don't want to delete. Okay, let's leave the. Okay, so what I want to do is draw some potential areas that Bitcoin may come, so we can start getting into positions, because I think that we are still bullish, regardless of this small drop, regardless of liquidating $100 million. I think we're still bullish. So I'm going to put this in the line candle, on the line chart. And you can see how this bounced off perfectly off this EMA here as well. It got rejected, and then it broke through. So it's respecting this EMA nicely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plot some resistance lines and some support lines so we can determine where this trend is going. I don't think it's going to go that low. Let me delete this. Okay, let me just place this here. Let me delete that. Do not want to be in this chart. I don't even know how I did that, to be honest. Okay, let me delete that. Okay. So this is our weekly. We're going to do weekly. Yeah, I'll just put that there. Yeah, that hits perfectly here. This one's perfect on this one. And is there any? Yeah, there's another one right here. Perfect. And then let's go to the daily. On the daily, I am going to make this one like a green, just so it is obvious for us. Daily. And I'm only going to plot them in points that are close by because we're trying to see where Bitcoin could potentially go, and the daily right here. I'll put it in between those points. Yeah, that's perfect. Hit here, bounced off here, 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 and broke through there. So now when we put candles, you can see that how well these lines work. So let's go to candles now. And as you can see, a lot of reaction with these. These are great places to put your buys and sells. I think that honestly, if we're on the daily, I did see something that I wanted to bring up as well. Okay. This was a huge inverse head and shoulders that played out. And I thought I saw another one, but I'm going to look for that while we keep going forward. So we're going to switch back to the daily. And we are on the daily, on the candles. And now we're going to take a look. If Bitcoin breaks under this price right here, I would be worried. I think we can get a wick down. I definitely think that it is potentially possible that we can get like a large wick down like we did here. I'm going to draw some supports. One there. This one broke. If we go on the 4 hour, broke down, tested it perfectly, and now we're actually under the 50 EMA. So it's highly potential that it's highly probable that we come down and we can test this area. If we break through this area, I think that we can. I don't know if we'll come all the way down to the 200 EMA. We haven't in a while. Right here was the last time. So it would be honestly a perfect trade if it just bounced off this 200 EMA. Will it? I'm not sure. That's like we're coming down a long way. I just think potentially if we're going to put this on the large, if I take the move from here, I use our Fibonacci, take it from this high point, put it there. 94. I don't want to be going too low and then miss the whole opportunity. So I want to start, kind of getting in my entries because I do believe we're going to go into a bull market. I really do. I am going to get rid of all the lines and I'm going to make it very friggin' simple for us. Right there. And let's go on the 4 hour. 4 hour is one of my favorite. Just going to copy this, put it right there. If we break below that, you see we have the old high here. If we break below this, where we were like struggling, is this, I want to just check BitMEX because I'm seeing different things. XBT USD. Okay. It's the same thing. If we break below this, then I'd be a little bit worried. If we break around 97, I wouldn't be worried, but then this is more possible than 9,200. But you obviously want to use old resistance and support lines. We broke down here. You can see that this used this as a nice support, And now if we can't hold this, if we reject, I want to see a rejection here. We're going to look on the 4 hour. We can look on the 1 hour as well. Oh, we're below that. So if we can reject, let's look on the daily as well. We got the crossover here. They're still pointing up. It's good. It is good. If we can get, I'm just going to go back to the 4 hours. This would be a perfect entry, like around here. This would be a perfect entry. Are we going to get there? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to keep watching Bitcoin. There's no sign of a reversal right now. Like there's no green bars, even on the 2 hours. Yeah, you have a small one, but it can be just a continuation pattern. This can literally just be a small continuation pattern because we've been trending up for a while now, and everybody thought, we heard from everybody, oh, we're not going to see 10K anymore. We're never going to see 10K anymore, which is like pretty friggin' foolish for people to say. So there's a couple things you could do. We could just like consolidate. It would be kind of like a bearish flag. You know how on the bull flags we get to move up, consolidate, and then move up. So this could be the same thing. We come down, consolidate, another move down. We can do like a wedge as well. So, you know, a wedge up. If we just did like this, for instance, wedge. Oh, that's a horrible looking wedge. But it would be kind of like a bearish pennant. So if we have a wedge here, these are all just continuation moves to the bottom. And looking at here, I am not seeing as much support as I would like. This is on the 5 minute. You can see that there's about 10 million buys. A lot of these are spoofers though. I want to see if I have this on the 1%. Where is the 1%? Perfect. Yeah, so you can see all the sells are more stacked than the buys here, definitely. Which wasn't like this a few days ago. This wasn't like this a week ago. All the bulls are here and they're pushing Bitcoin. I think this really hurt us falling under 10K. A lot of people didn't want to see that. But it's not over for Bitcoin. I still think we're moving into the largest bull market ever. And honestly, don't get fearful. This is just a great opportunity to buy the dip. We're going to prepare for places to buy the dip. Here is a strong support. I want to see what happens on the next few candles because it's hard to go off just this. This is the 1 hour candle. Let's look at the 15-minute candle. 15-minute candle. You know, this was like you can see here, large area of support, large area of support. So if we break this down, you know, we could definitely take another leg down, 100% take another leg down. This would be a really good area to put in a long. That's where I'd put my first initial long. I wouldn't go crazy. I would probably use this as another point. This is on it's hard to look on the 15 minutes. So come back here. This would be 8,900. 8,900. If it falls out of this, comes around here, 8,700. No. I like to put in a line where it's touching as many wicks as I can. You see here, it's touching as many wicks as it can. Oops. Because if it breaks down to 95, this would be my second buying area. This would be my, oops, what am I just keep misclicking right now. I was in such a rush to get this up. Literally still in my jacket. I just came home. I missed the drop. I was doing our video yesterday and I was making an XRP video and I went to my BitMEX and I was trying to show some examples. So I'm like, okay, here are my active orders. And I literally exited out of all of them. I would have been in a pretty nice long. Honestly, I put my long right here. And just at the bottom of here. And I'm pretty sure I would have got activated, instant profit, sold. So I was not the happiest seeing that, but it is what it is. I was making a video and I forgot to put my positions after. So this would be my second area of buying. If we break down this resistance and break this trend line, this would be my second area right here. Let's see if I can get a trend line here. You know, you always have to kind of just think outside of the box. And it looks so sloppy right now, but this, you know, depending on how long this could trend down, because as you saw it going up, it's like taking the stairs up. We took the elevator friggin' down, literally. So this looks nice as well. From this trend line coming here, coming to our support, this would be another area of buying where I'd put in more longs. Here, and right here if we came down there. And depending where our moving averages are, what is this? I didn't click that. Depending on where our moving averages and how the candles are, I don't think these levels will get hit. I'll be lucky, literally I'd be the luckiest person if I could hit these candles. If I could hit these buy areas, because you know, this comes down to risk management. I'm not going to put my biggest buy order here. I'm going to go pretty humble. Here, larger. Here is not all in, but this is where I'll have my biggest order come in play. Maybe I catch a wick. Maybe I don't. You saw like how this wick down, and that puts you in instant profit. It's like a little kiss. And if you can find those beautiful trend lines or Fibonacci lines or whatever you got to do to find those areas, it can be really profitable, especially when it just taps it and just takes off. So I was expecting this little drop because looking at Trader, looking at the TD sequential, which I'm going to be sharing a strategy with. This is a custom TD sequential for the people that didn't see this at the start. On the 5-day, you had a sell. On the 4-day, you had a sell. On the 3-day, you had a no sell. On the 2-day was a big sell. You have the doji, bearish engulfing. On the 1-day, it was a sell. When I'm looking at the order book and volume indicator, all of this buys, like this bull area here, this ribbon is really faint compared to what it was a couple days ago. You know what I mean? When we're moving up, it gets faint. But while we're consolidating, bulls were really, you see here, bulls were really like coming in control. It was coming down and there was a lot of bulls and I was watching the bias happening live. But then looking this morning, it just disappeared. It's like there was no more confidence. They weren't really there to step up for the plate. They weren't going to push the price. And then I knew like, okay, the bulls are indecisive right now. We're probably going to come down. We've had a long way up, a small grind up. And now we need to see how far we're going to come down. And this is good, guys. This is healthy. This is going to allow us to get into some nice trades and get into some profitable longs. So these are going to be my first areas of interest right here, second, third. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to be watching this. I'm going to be sharing in the Discord where I'm going to enter, what I think is going to happen right now on the 4-hour, which I'm watching. As we saw here on this 4-hour, this was an amazing buy right here. We got this 9 buy. We got the doji. This is touching this trend line amazingly. This is bullish engulfing pattern after we got the trend line. So you could have entered here. You could have entered here. Would have been highly profitable. Now I'm going to wait for the 9 count. Let's see if we get a 9 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somewhere in here, I'll buy. I'm buying 100% if that's the case. If that's how it happens, I'm going to buy. This is Tom DeMark's sequential system, TD sequential. This was going to be my video today, how to trade Bitcoin or any other asset using TD sequential. And then we got that big drop. And I found a lot of information about TD that I wanted to go through. And so I can give like a really good strategy for it. I'm also going to do a strategy on trading on Trader. If you want to join Trader, it's free as of now. You can go to the link in the description so you can get it for free. I did the last 8 trades on BitMEX, 8 for 8, literally using Trader, and I could show you how to use it as well. That's going to be a video, and it's going to go up in the training as well. I'm going to have the founder come and give us some words on the platform as well too. So that's basically it. Here, I could have shorted this. I saw so much opportunity to short, but we're in a bull market. There's just a chance that it didn't stop and we just kept going. We blew off top like 11K, 12K, and just literally kept going. So it wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. But Bitcoin's looking good. It's coming down good. What my position is, I'm going to wait for this 4-hour 9 count. If we can get it down, like just some downward movement, and then we can get like a little bit of a consolidation here. Let me look at the RSI. Let me throw in the RSI. That's like going to be a strong buy for me. So the RSI is pretty low right here. It's getting into oversold territory, not as of yet, but it's getting there. Let's check this out. Okay, I think that broke trend. Yeah, that broke trend there. It's all right. We still have a long way to go down potentially. I wouldn't just base it off the RSI. I just like to look at that. So yeah, that's where my position is. I'm going to be waiting on the 4-hour. I might be scalping this on the 5-minute. I don't necessarily short Bitcoin because I know we're super bullish, and it's like we could literally move $1,000 day and it'll wipe out $100 million today. $100 million in longs got liquidated today. So a lot of people were either like degenerate gambling, or they just had like high leverage on and thinking like this is ultra bull market. And we had that drop, that large wick right here, and we had a lot liquidated, but I saw the bulls fight back with the volume. We're not seeing any bulls step in here anymore. With the order book, with the volume indicator, there was no like fight back. Like literally they just took it, swung it, threw us down. They broke us down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 times 4, 20, 20 more hours approximately, almost like a full day. It'll be tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up early. I'm going to watch this, and I'm going to see if I can get in at a good price. Because if we just look at 9 buys, look right here, 9 buy, 9 buy, 9 buy, 9 buy, 9 buy right here. 4-hour 9 buys have been working great. For like literally 1 here, 1 here. There's a 9 that reset here from 8 to 1 buy, 9 buy here, 9 buy here. This is on the 4-hour. So this is like what I'm just seeing, with analysis with TA, you want to use what tools you have to kind of determine where price can go, looking at past patterns, history, volume, price, whatever it is. And this is what I'm seeing. And this is what I think I can get into a good long position. And if it bounces off here, like if we get the 9 buy doji bullish, like like that, if I just see that variation, I'm gonna get like horny. I'm just gonna buy it, and just hope for the best. Obviously, use protection as well, stop losses and all that stuff. So yeah, just feeling good about Bitcoin. I didn't think we were gonna get the dip. We got the dip. I knew we were going to get it. Part of me didn't want it, but now this gives us all the better opportunity to get into some nice positions. For the people who said we're never going to go under 10K, they probably ate it today. That's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. If you end up getting Trader, it's free for now. You sign up using our link. I can show you our strategy. If you want to start trading with us, we're going to be doing Zoom sessions. You can hop on. We can trade together. Go over your analysis, my analysis, and honestly just be better traders. So that's it for today. Enjoy your weekend, and I'm going to be back here, and I'm going to show you guys where I actually entered and what my entry position is through BitMEX. If you want to sign up BitMEX as well, I can give you some strategies, support us, and we'll support you guys. So see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the day. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.